And he said, wait a minute, the Astros were here. So this is the first time he has ever been on the field playing here in San Francisco. And you can see the wind, as is often the case here, can be a factor.
Looks like a baby pup, doesn't it?
Full count. Line drive, a well-hit ball to left field, but it's hit right at Conforto. And Snell retires the Blue Jays, who is heading to the All-Star game this year. The numbers just under 300. A dozen home. This is going to be caught. Soft liner out behind second. Leo Jimenez is there.
And defensively behind.
Are they booing Justin Turner?
The enemy.
Because he was a Dodger fan. 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's big, and the grass is long, and he had
friendly and difficult on hitters.
Turner lifts one to right center. Ramos, the center fielder, to make the grab, 1 down.
Himself, when you get pitchers like that off the injured list.
Out of playing up the middle. And this is into right center for a base hit. Jansen will put the brakes on, rounding the bag, first and second. The Blues this year, which you wouldn't think would be the case.
No, and I think change up, guys. Where'd they go?
In the air to shallow left. Conforto is in, 2 down. And that's down. He hits it high in the air to right center. It is hit fairly well, but in this ballpark, it's just a long out. Ramos the catch, and the Blue Jays stranded. So 2 down, 4. Hitting .269, 6 homers. And
a good arm that can cut down a lot of opposing base stealers. Though one of the better ones in the game.
That one will run in against the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss. Got another one. And Yusei Kikuchi. John Schneider was poised. Just the way he kind of
experience.
Last year, the command can really come and go. And that is inside. How about that plate appearance, Joe, for a young man taking a walk? Here's George Springer seeing. And a ground ball hit right to the shortstop. To second 1 and on to first for 2.
Well, Snell challenged George in his first.
Snell's going to let it go. Let Fitzgerald, the shortstop, play it, and he'll make the play, and that's that for the Blue Jays. No runs, no hits, and nobody left. And that's probably a reason why at times the results are so good. Mechanics, good steady mechanics lead to good results. It's interesting because you hear this a lot about pitchers who come over from Japan, how much more they typically like to throw between outings than pitchers who came up in the United States or Canada do. It's just part of the throwing routine in Japan. This is popped up right center, and it'll be Varsho. And again, the wind moving that from right to left as he makes the catch, and Luis Matos is retired. But another thing to keep in mind here in the majors, a starter would start once every 5 or maybe 6 days, depending on if there's an off day. In Japan, 6-man rotation, 1 day off every week, so you start once every 7 days. So maybe it makes sense that as you pitch more often in games here, eventually you have to throttle back what you do between games.
And that's a good call after a few years, finding exactly what his routine or rhythm needs to be. It's good to see the velocity doing what it's doing, but more importantly than anything, it's the secondary pitches that are paired with that fastball that helps him, and that's why he was much better in his first number of starts this season. Some struggles more lately, and part of that is getting those breaking balls back down in the zone.
This is the shortstop Tyler Fitzgerald, a 26-year-old 4th-round pick in 2019 out of the University of Louisville. He is in his 2nd season, but just got 10 games last year. Hitting .276 in 34 games so far this year. For years and years, And a few more years, Brandon Crawford was always the guy. Every time he turned on a Giants game, Brandon Crawford was the shortstop.
Fitzgerald would get more playing time. He kind of forced the hand with Nick Ahmed getting designated for assignment today.
Very good defensive shortstop, but doesn't hit a lot. Former Diamondback. And the call is going to be made by Malachi Moore, the home plate umpire. That is another strikeout for Yusei Kikuchi. That is number 6 already.
And that's what the velocity will do. If you can speed guys up with your 95 plus, they have to start going a bit early, and then those breaking pitches again down in the zone. You get that good separation from the elevated fastball.
Now Brett Wisely, the second baseman. Wisely, another guy in his second year in the big leagues. There's been a lot of turnover on this roster over the last couple of years. Got into 51 games a year ago, hit just 175. He's hitting more than 100 points better than that so far this year.
Wisely will be the other side of that shortstop platoon as well, with of course teams, as Bob Melvin said today, playing against more righties. He'll get the bulk of that time.
They do a lot of mixing and matching here. It's not like the World Series days under Bruce Bochy, just throw for the majority of the time guys out there. There's a lot of people moving around on this team. There's a base hit through the right side for Wisely, and that is the first base runner tonight for the Giants.
Well, Melvin said today that the team got younger with the moves that they made. Ahmed out, and we'll see a lot more of Wisely and Fitzgerald in the infield. Stays on this pitch in a lefty-lefty matchup very well. You can see you say it's a breaking pitch, but it just didn't spin to the other side of the plate. Stayed in the inner half.
Pretty experienced man right there. Nothing's going to rock his boat, really. This is his 22nd year as a major league manager. Tyro Estrada, line drive and right at Davis Schneider. And the Giants are retired. No score through 3.
Here's Guerrero. On the ground to short. Fitzgerald glides to his left and throws him out. Pop up for Wisely.
He went right back on that inside corner with that fastball. Planted that one.
Jansen. And
it's with the fastball and a right-hander. July 3rd when he struck out 9.
Well, that was hit pretty good.
Yeah, it felt good.
But foul. And he pops it up. Middle of the outfield, and it's the second baseman, Jimenez, battling that wind as it'll move a lot towards the end.
Cool tonight.
2 out. Homer Flores. They got Homer Flores lifts a high fly ball to left as Schneider comes in, and that'll do it.
Kind of rich between the two games. And the first 20,000.
Trying to come up with a
easy to do, but you, my friend.
Wait a minute. Fitzgerald juggles it. Have done is I should have waited. Varsho is going to lift this one down the left field line. Nobody knows. He drew. This is going to be fouled on the left field line. Got him picked off. Wilmer's throw in time. They got him. Figured I didn't have to mention
out there. They didn't know who they were, and I had to help them out.
Line drive, left field, base hit. Matos. And a base hit to right field. See what Bailey does. He's going to challenge Springer. He will not. It does not force a throw. Matos with a base hit. Out of play. And it's 0-2.
Look out.
To short. Bichette. Nice job by the Blue Jays to Springer. Look out. On the ground towards the hole. Chapman cuts it off, throws on the run. One down.
Not a problem.
And a strike. Foul. Got him.
Blew him away.
And he. More work for Chapman. Giants are coming up. Ramos to hit first.
Beat a good location fastball.
Conforto looks at maybe the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. But you got to have a plan, and Conforto's plan was to take that pitch. There you go. So it's now accepted by that little guy. Conforto to right field where Springer is located. And here's Chapman. Chapman is struck out and popped out. And he takes a high strike. And he hooks this one foul.
Well, Lewis Berlin, we saw him last night at the ceremony. He said, I'm going to get dirty. Well, he hasn't got dirty. There was his chance. I think he needs to dive in the dirt and miss getting a ball by about 40 feet. That would impress me.
I'm in. Chapman knew it. Strikeout number 11. Good news. Giants won.
Ohtani was taken out.
So this is Horwitz, the pinch hitter.
Out of Long Beach. Okay.
Runner goes. Hit well into left center field. Ramos on the move. And Ramos cannot get it. And they're going to drop anchor.
Elliot Ramos going back and never laid glove on it. Jansen had to come to a stop here to see what. And when it finally did land, a nice job of Conforto to get to the ball and get it in to prevent the score.
Giants will play the. And he hooks this one foul.
That had some hang on it.
Yes,
you don't often see that from Ryan Walker.
There he gets to high and deep to left. Conforto back, gone. Home run number 5, and it's 3-1 Toronto. Here's Varsho. Varsho take on the ground. Nice play by Wisely on the back end, and he got him.
It's kind of one of those plays where you let your hands think for themselves.
Here's Wilmer Flores. You go from this pop-up is going to be backing out of play. I wouldn't give it back. Shallow center field and a base hit. Here's Matos on the ground to third. Around the horn. Side retired. Facing Springer, and
it's in the 6s.
Big chopper to Chapman. Not a problem. No, messing. Here's Guerrero.
When he can locate down around the knees.
This is wrapped to left. And Conforto is going to catch it before the track.
All right, Giants are coming up.
They need in the city of light. Hits one high. Hits it deep. Out of here. It's 3-2, but you know what he's thinking.
Yep, he had a first.
And right off the bat, a break. On the ground to third for Clement. A home run in the 4th.
Next to hit the ball to the
line to left. That's what Mike's talking about. Nobody there. Ramos with a double. Got a breaking ball, I think.
Yeah, a little bit of a hanger. That's right over the plate. He goes out there and hooks it over to left field. He takes advantage of that shift. And it's off to the races. He'd have to settle with a double, but hey, with 2 outs, he puts himself in score.
Outside.
Put him on for free. And this is a steep.
One ball and 1 strike.
Good changeup. Kiermaier's got 5 steals on the year. He hasn't been thrown out.
Check swing roller. Side retired. Giants need.
he features more lows than mids.
The other way, and a base hit. Varsho gets to it. I think that was a fastball.
Well, tied run at second base and great speed at first.
No balls and one strike.
And quite honestly, I'm really amazed as to why Toronto's not playing doubles, prevent doubles defense. Ball finds a gap and gets through. I mean, this game's over. And they're playing pretty shallow.
And Wisely hasn't seen a changeup yet. Up the middle, and a base hit. This game is tied. He got the changeup, and he rolled it right up the middle.
And he does it. 2 strikes, 2 outs. He doesn't have a lot of lower body in it. He just makes contact, and here's the CNI ground ball off of the glove.